Today we're going to be talking about how much it costs to get a copy of a nursing home chart. My name is Barry Doyle. I'm a lawyer in Skokie practicing nursing home abuse and neglect work throughout the state of Illinois. I'm also the author of Built to Fail, a free report available for download from my website, which spells out how the nursing home business model inevitably produces unnecessary injuries and deaths for nursing home residents. So when we get started with a nursing home case, one of the first things that we need to do is obtain a copy of the chart. Now, getting a copy of the chart isn't something that's free. Nursing homes are allowed to charge money for a copy of the chart. And how much that is depends on exactly what you ask for. Now, most nursing home charts are being kept in electronic form these days. And if the chart is being kept in electronic form, there's a statute called the HITECH Act, which, without belaboring the details of it, essentially allows you to get a copy of the chart in electronic form for $6.50. Now, there are some nursing home chains which are a little bit more aggressive about how they charge things. What the regulations actually say is that nursing homes are allowed to charge either $6.50 or the actual average cost of labor in preparing a chart. Some nursing homes have actually figured that out and charge a bit more money for it, but it's something that shouldn't be terribly pricey. Now, the key to all this, of course, is that you ask for it in electronic form, because if you ask for it, you don't specify, or you ask for it in paper form, they get to charge you the paper rates, and that's an amount that ends up being considerably higher. When I started practicing law 25 plus years ago, the issue of getting medical records wasn't something that was terribly complicated or expensive. As I got a few years into practice, these release of information companies came into the picture and started to really gouge people in terms of trying to get copies of doctors and hospital records. So the General Assembly passed a statute which set a scale for what these companies would be able to charge for medical records. And there was a base fee, and then the first 25 pages were so much, the next 25 pages were so much, and anything over 50 pages was a lower number. And that number got indexed to the Consumer Price Index. So it's gone up year after year after year. And currently, I actually had to look this up, but currently the base fee on that is $29.48. That gets you exactly nothing. That's the fee that they're allowed to charge you for starting the process. After that, the first 25 pages are $1.11 a page. The next pages 26 through 50 are 74 cents a page, and everything after that is 37 cents a page. Now, if those records are printed off of a computer instead of actually stuck in a copy machine and copied, they can charge half that. But it still ends up being fairly expensive, because one of the traits of electronic medical records is that they generate a lot more paper when they're printed out. Just to give you an example, I mean, if I were handling a simple car accident case where somebody got rear-ended, they go into the emergency room, they get x-rays, an exam, what have you. That page, when I started practicing law, would be somewhere between 12 and 18 pages. Now, with electronic medical records, that chart typically runs somewhere between 50 and 75 pages. It doesn't necessarily have better information. There's just more paper that's involved in keeping that. So, when you look at nursing home records, I mean, these pages, these charts can be literally thousands and thousands of pages. I have more than one chart sitting here in my office that's in excess of 10,000 pages. So it can be very expensive to get a chart if you don't ask for it in electronic form. Now, if you ask for it in electronic form, you should be getting either a jump drive or a disk, or have a Dropbox emailed to you with all the materials on it. And in theory, the most they should be charging you for that, regardless of how many pages, is $6.50. So it's very much a situation where you want to be careful about what you ask for. You need to be careful to ask for these in electronic form, but then once you get them in electronic form, it shouldn't be terribly expensive. And, that's important for the kind of work that I do, because it really does remove a barrier to investigating these cases and determining whether or not they have merit. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions regarding this or any other nursing home abuse and neglect issue, please feel free to reach out to us. Our number is 312-263-1080, or we can be reached on the internet at www.accidentlawillinois.com. Thanks for watching.